In today's video, we're going to be talking about basic, generic, secondary market, silver rounds and bars. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Hope you're doing well, feeling great, and enjoying freedom. It's a great day to have a great day. Today, I wanted to talk about silver. More specifically, I wanted to talk about generic silver, the privately minted secondary market, rounds and bars of all different denominations. We're going to get into it, but really quick, just in case you're new.
Make sure to subscribe for daily videos. Also subscribe to my second channel, which is my backup channel for exclusive weekly content. Brand new video over there. Go check it out. The link will be in the description. And if you want to get some DYDSS merchandise to help support the channel, I would really appreciate it. Any and all merchandise can be found by clicking the first link in the description section down below. Thank you in advance. It's more than appreciated. But today
is Saturday, August 14th, 2021. It's actually Friday the 13th as I'm filming the video. So I have no idea what the spot price is going to be by the time this video drops. So head on down to the comments and let me know the date and time you're viewing the video and what the current spot price is for you. I'm always curious. But today I wanted to talk about silver rounds, silver bars. Doesn't matter what denomination we're talking about. They could be fractional silver like this right here, a little half ouncer. Could be 10th ouncer, quarter ouncer. Doesn't matter. Or it could be of the 1 ounce, 5 ounce, 10 ounce denomination, maybe even more. I just personally do not happen to have anything above the 10 ounce increment. Therefore, I won't be displaying it on screen because I can't. But I wanted to talk about generic silver today because I feel like not a lot of people talk about silver rounds anymore. Not a lot of people talk too much about silver bars anymore, especially with the wave of excitement and craziness that started up a little over a year ago. People have been so laser focused on coins. More specifically, the Silver Eagle. Doesn't matter which one we're talking about. It could be the Type 1 or it could be the Type 2. It's all anybody's been talking about.
Oh my god, the premiums on Silver Eagle.
It's okay, well, I haven't picked up any Silver Eagles, with the exception of a handful of Type 2s right here. I haven't been stacking Silver Eagles since February of 2020, and it's for that reason right there. The premiums were just too high for me. So I moved on over to generic silver rounds and bars, along with plenty of 90%. But I wanted to focus on generic silver today because this is something that I personally believe is an excellent way of breaking down premiums almost as much as possible. And of course, the larger denomination you go with, the bigger the piece of silver, the lower the premium is going to be. So this right here, it's a little half ounce silver round. Spot price is, I think, just under $24. It's $23 and change, I believe, as I'm filming the video. So let's just round it up to $24. According to spot price, melt value, this right here would only be worth about $12. Now, we're going to have to factor in premiums regardless, but let's actually rewind. Let's go back in time. Let's go to 2017, 2018, and 2019, because that's when I had started stacking. I stacked from 2017, 18, 19 into 2020. That's when things started to get completely out of control. Before that happened, and by the way, I know there's a lot of people who never got a chance to experience it because there's a lot of people who started stacking after the crash of 2020. The crash of 2020 inspired a lot of people to get started stacking. So I understand that. But I want to showcase something that I think is pretty important. Before things went crazy, believe it or not, it's not a fairy tale, premiums used to actually make sense. If you were to go with a Silver Eagle, spot price at the time was, well, before the crash, it was about $18. So you can get one of these for like $20. That was standard. That was typical. Anywhere you go is about $2. Maybe a little bit less, maybe a little bit more, depending on where you're getting it from. But on average, about $2. And I would say on average for generic silver rounds, probably about $1.50, give or take, somewhere around there. So all of the Silver Eagles that I had stacked, or at least for the most part, at least 95% of them, I was able to get for $20 or less. And back then, when premiums used to make sense, it only made sense on 1 ounce and up. If you were to go with fractional silver like this right here, back when spot price was only $18 and premiums made sense, break it in half, according to melt value, this would be worth about $9. $18, split it in half, it's a half-ounce silver round. So what it says right there, half troy ounce, $9, right? Nope. Did it carry a $1.50 premium like a full troy ounce would at the time? Nope. This thing would carry a significantly higher premium. I don't even remember what they were at the time, but I know that they were something that I wouldn't even consider. That's how ridiculous the premiums were at the time. Now, it's always good to have silver in smaller denominations, fractional silver. What if you're making a smaller transaction? What if you need to break a troy ounce? What if you need to make change for a larger piece of silver? Fractional silver is excellent. Is it worth the premium? I would say probably not. Alternative? I've gone with 90% silver for the last couple of years. The only reason I have this half ouncer right here is because I ended up getting it for a really good deal right before spot price took off last year, and I got it actually pretty close to spot. But I don't want to focus too much of my attention on fractional generic silver. I want to talk about generic silver in general because it can be an excellent way of breaking down the premiums. If we were to take a look at a Silver Eagle, for example, it's carrying like at least a $6 or $7 premium right now, oftentimes even more. Now, of course, they're very high in demand. They have that liquidity, as does all silver, by the way, but the Silver Eagle is just a very recognizable, trusted, and desired coin. It's government-backed, government-minted. I would say it's the superior 1 troy ounce pure silver coin coming from the superior country, in my opinion. I'm American. I love America. Have nothing but great things to say about the country. So let's take a look at some of the other pieces really quick because we don't have to talk too much about the premiums. I just think generic silver is a good way of being able to get your hands on physical silver content for a little bit cheaper than you would if you were to go for Silver Eagles or even Maple Leafs or Krugerrands or Britannias. Now, of course, a couple of those coins are good alternatives to the Silver Eagle right now because the Britannia, the Maple Leaf, the Philharmonic, and the Kangaroo, and a couple other silver coins out there, dramatically cheaper than the Silver Eagle right now. But generic silver carries an even lower premium than those, and that's just simply because these are not backed by sovereign governments. These are not government minted. They do not have face value. This right here is a little 1 troy ounce pure silver American silver flag bar, and on the back, pretty simple, 1 ounce 3/9 fine silver. We also have Westminster bar right next to it. Now this one I got completely randomly. I didn't know what I was going to get. I just loaded some stuff up in the cart last year. I forget what I got. I think I was pre-ordering a Queen's Beast. Pretty sure it was the Greyhound. I pre-ordered it and I added a couple other things to the cart because I was like, well, I'm already here. Why not pick up a little bit extra? And I put a random 1 ounce silver bar in the cart, and this is just the one that I happened to get. A Westminster 1 troy ounce 3/9 fine silver made in the USA. And on the back, I'm actually quite a fan of this. Quite a big fan of this. I really like the way that looks. It's pretty cool. I personally don't have too many 1 ounce silver bars. These are just a couple, and I really don't have many more aside from those two. I had never really stacked too many 1 ounce silver bars. This right here is my only 5 ounce silver bar, and I got this Black Friday 2018. It was my first time picking up a piece of silver above the 1 troy ounce denomination. Before this, all I had gotten were generic silver rounds, Silver Eagles, Silver Maples, and maybe a couple of other coins. But this was my first time stepping it up, and I wasn't even going to get it. I was going to go for that 10 ouncer right there, but I said to myself, I got to earn the 10 ounce. So let me go for a 5 ounce first. That's what I did. Black Friday 2018, and you better believe on Cyber Monday, just a couple days later, is when I got that right there, the 10 ouncer. This right here. One of my sunshine bars, one of my 10 ounce sunshine bars. I love 10 ounce sunshine bars. They are my favorite silver bar to stack. And the cool thing about 10 ounce pieces of silver, whether it's a bar, a round, whether it's sunshine, RCM, Silvertown, doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be anything specific. But the 10 ounce denomination is kind of like the best of both worlds. Because like I said before, the bigger the piece of silver you go with, the lower the premium is going to be. But on the flip side, shoe on the other foot, yeah, the bigger it is, the cheaper it is, but the bigger it is, the more difficult it could potentially be to work with. If you ever need to part ways with your silver, would you have a problem getting rid of a 10 ounce bar? Probably not. But if you go to 20 ounce, kilo, 50 ounce, 100 ounce, or beyond, like I said, the larger the denomination, the more difficult it could potentially be to work with, especially if spot price were to completely take off. Let's just say you have a 100 ounce bar. Spot price right now is $23, $24. No big deal. Pretty easy. You can get cash for that, no problem. But what if the person that you're trying to get cash from in exchange for that silver bar doesn't have enough cash because all of a sudden silver goes to, here's an arbitrary number, $100. What if that person doesn't have all of that cash? What if a person can't afford it? In which case it might make more sense to have maybe 100 ounces of silver, not all packed into a 100 ounce silver bar. Maybe 10 ounce bars, or 100 1 ounce bars. Or you can mix and match it up. That's not saying that selling a 100 ounce silver bar is going to be impossible. I'm not saying it's going to be a difficult thing to do. I'm just saying it could potentially be a difficult thing to do. I personally wouldn't want to have that much value packed into just one specific piece of metal. I would rather pay a little bit, tiny bit higher of a premium just to have it in multiple pieces of metal. I'll take 10 ounce bars over one 100 ounce bar any day of the week, even if this costs a little tiny bit more. In addition to silver sunshine bars, we also have this one, which I got at spot. Technically, I got it below spot last year. Also, before spot price really took off, I think I ordered this for myself online when spot price was maybe, I want to say about $19. And it's a 10 ounce bar, so it should have cost me about $190. 10 ounces at spot, but I got 10% of my cash back. So technically I got it below spot, which really helped me build my wealth in ounces. Everything else you see on screen would be some of my very first pieces of silver ever. Everything up there at the top, all of these capsulated silver rounds. These were my first pieces of silver, and the only reason they're in capsules is because I didn't know any better. I thought that they were supposed to be in capsules. There's no legitimate reason behind it. I just thought that that's what I was supposed to do, so that's what I did, and I figured, well, they're already in the capsules. Who cares? So we have some Morgan dollar style rounds, quite a few of them up here. We have the Sunshine, similar to these, Sunshine Silver Eagle design. This is a way better security feature than what the US Mint did. I wish this was the Type 2 Silver Eagle. We also have some regular Sunshine rounds. I think we might have some, let's see, what is this? Some A-Mark Liberty Bells. Got a couple of these. Couple Silver Buffaloes. Arguably my favorite silver round. Year of the Snake. And of course my very first piece of silver ever. Bill of Rights. Not the Bill of Needs. The Bill of Rights. And then over here in the bottom right, we have some non-capsulated silver rounds. Because that's when I realized that they don't need to be in capsules. So this one right here is probably one of my favorites. Honest value never fails. Money, the root of all good. See, a lot of people out there say that money is the root of all evil. I've always believed that the lack of money is the root of all evil. It's my opinion. World Trade, 1985. I'll run through these kind of quick because they don't really matter too much. They're just random pieces of silver. Another nice one. I think I have a couple of these. Some more A-marks. I have quite a few A-mark silver rounds. I'll skip past those. These are all A-marks. Here's another Silver Sunshine Eagle. What should have been the Type 2 Silver Eagle, in my opinion. Here's a Walking Liberty, also like a Silver Eagle. On one side, Walking Liberty on one side, and this on the other side. Big fan. Hurricane Irma Relief Fund rounds. Have a few of those. Here's another. Here's that repeat from before. Some Santa Claus Christmas rounds. Have 3 different ones. Wrestling rounds. And this one, which I find particularly interesting because look at the size of it. How can I do this? It's thicker, but it's smaller. The diameter is smaller, but it's a thicker piece of silver. One of my first pieces of silver. Kind of weirded me out at first, not gonna lie. Anyway, though, those are some of my generic rounds, some of my generic bars. I want you guys to head on down to the comments and let me know, what are your thoughts on generic silver? Do you prefer silver bars and rounds over coins? Do you prefer coins over generic rounds and bars? I will be honest, I do personally prefer silver coins. I do enjoy the fact that they are government minted, government backed. It's an extra layer of security right there. Not to mention the liquidity, they're more desired, more trusted, more recognizable all around the world. But generic silver, even though it might not be recognizable in some people's eyes, you can always test it and prove that it's real. There will always be people who understand the precious metals, and even if it's not a design that they're familiar with, they'll know that it's silver. Not to mention, one of the most fun things about generic silver is, especially if you're just going after random designs, you never know what you're going to get. That was pretty much my first 6 months of stacking in a nutshell. I would just order random designs from APMEX or JM Bullion or whatever. I never knew what I was going to get. That's how I got, I think, all of those. Or most of those. Some I got from the coin shop. Sometimes I'd get double, triple, quadruples. Sometimes I would get ones with Santa Claus on them. Sometimes I'd get one with something else on them. It was always a surprise. It was always fun. It was always interesting. Always unique. And it made the unboxing that much more fun, because I didn't know what to expect. But I want you guys to head on down to the comments and let me know anything and everything related to today's video topic. And what are your thoughts on generic rounds and bars when it comes to the precious metals?
And if anybody's interested in joining the Precious Metals VIP Club, it's where I can do things on my own terms, not on YouTube's terms, my terms. I'm hosting privately held live streams. They're smaller and easier to manage. I'm posting exclusive VIP-only adventure vlogs. I also do giveaways discounts, personalized promo codes, shoutouts, deal alerts when silver and gold is on sale on a variety of different websites, and of course you can watch all of my videos early and commercial free. Come join the Precious Metals VIP Club. It'll be the first link in the description. You're invited. I'd be happy to have you. And if you guys enjoyed today's video, please hit that like button. If you guys like me, make sure to hit that subscribe button like a Karen hits a bus window. Also subscribe to my second channel, which is my backup channel for exclusive weekly content. Bunch of brand new videos over there. Go check them out. The link will be in the description. Trying really hard to hit 3,000 subscribers. We just hit 2,000, and I appreciate that. And if you want to help support the channel in the biggest possible way, please consider getting yourself some DYDSS merchandise. Of course, we have some precious metal themed t-shirts and hoodies, which are up for grabs, along with a ton of other products. T-shirts, hoodies, even stickers, many of which are raising funds and awareness for different charity organizations, such as the recently released Kraken Stackin' t-shirt, hoodie, sticker, and coffee mug, inspired by the beautiful 2-ounce silver Kraken coin, which, by the way, is helping us raise a little bit of funds and awareness for ocean cleanup charity organizations at no additional cost to you. It comes out of my pocket, not yours. And of course, last but not least, the brand new DYDSS Karen Free Zone t-shirt, hoodie, sticker, and coffee mug.
My name is not Karen.
Any and all merchandise can be found by clicking the first link in the description section down below. Thank you in advance. It's more than appreciated. And I want you guys to head on down to the comments and let me know once again,
what are your thoughts on generic silver bars, generic silver rounds? Privately minted, secondary market, basic, generic silver bars and rounds. I think many of us are familiar with sunshine minting. What are your thoughts on the idea of picking up some generic silver that you might not be familiar with? You know that it's silver, but it's not a design you've ever seen or heard of before, and if you're not familiar with it, does that mean other people won't be familiar with it? Maybe. Possibly. Especially if it was privately minted. Is that something that you'd still be willing to pick up anyway, simply just because it's silver? Maybe it doesn't have to be recognizable to you, because when it's all melted down, what difference does it make? Silver is silver, and generic rounds and bars could potentially be an incredible way of breaking down the premiums to the max. Head on down to the comments and let me know anything and everything related to today's video topic. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you tomorrow, and remember, don't you dare stop smiling. Peace.